In the heart of a bustling town in India lived Pandit Satyadev, a respected astrologer known far and wide. With his white beard, tilak on the forehead, and calm voice, he sat each morning under a giant peepal tree with a worn-out wooden desk, palm leaves, and ancient charts. His house was simple, but his wisdom was rich. People believed he could see the future, that his words came not from his mind, but from the stars above. Satyadev's predictions were so accurate that people traveled from faraway villages to seek his guidance on marriage, business, education, even politics. But for all his knowledge of the future, Satyadev lived a quiet, lonely life. His wife had passed years ago, and he had no children. Many said that Satyadev was married to the stars. One evening, just as the sun dipped low and the sky turned golden, a young boy named Arun approached the astrologer. He was around 17, barefoot, with torn clothes and eyes full of questions. "Panditji," he said, holding out a folded birth chart, "can you tell me if I will ever become something great?" Satyadev looked at the boy's hands, rough from labor, and then at the chart. He read silently for a few minutes. Then he said slowly, "Your future is full of struggle. Your stars are placed in such a way that you will always have to fight for everything. Fortune will not come easily to you." Arun looked down, nodded, and turned to leave. But before he could walk away, Satyadev called him back. "But tell me something, child. What do you believe?" Arun paused. His voice was soft but firm. "I believe. I may not have lucky stars, but I have strong hands. I will work, learn, and keep trying until I make my own fate." The old man watched him walk away. For the first time in years, Satyadev felt something shift inside him. He had read hundreds of horoscopes, given thousands of predictions, but very few had spoken back with belief in themselves. That night, he couldn't sleep. He looked up at the stars, his old friends, and he whispered, "Have I been wrong? Have I become a mirror of fear, not hope?" From the next day, Pandit Satyadev changed. He still read horoscopes, but he no longer told people only what their stars said. He began asking them, "What do you believe? What do you want to do?" He told them, "Stars show the sky, but it is your feet that walk the earth." Many were surprised. Some disagreed, but others felt inspired. Satyadev started teaching underprivileged children in his courtyard, basic reading, life values, even how to think beyond fate. The same man who once read the stars now helped others write their own story. Years passed. One fine morning, a black car stopped in front of the peepal tree. A tall man stepped out in a clean white kurta and touched Satyadev's feet. He was confident, respectful, and smiling. "Do you remember me, Panditji?" he asked. The old astrologer looked closely. His eyes widened. "Arun?" The boy who once came barefoot had now returned as a well-known teacher in a government school. He had educated hundreds of poor children and opened a library in his village. He held Satyadev's hand and said, "You once said my stars were weak, but your one question gave me strength. What do you believe?" That became the question I asked myself every day. Satyadev smiled. His eyes, now clouded with age, still sparkled. "Perhaps I needed that answer as much as you did." That evening, under the same stars, Satyadev sat silently, not as a man who read destinies, but as one who had rewritten his own. Moral: fate may guide us, but faith in oneself shapes the real journey. Stars can show direction, but only action lights the path.